This is MC Tone from the 757, spitting nothing but the truth. Back to y'all with another video, man, a follow-up video. And today, it's the New Orleans Saints, man. Coached by Sean Payton, one of the greatest offensive-minded head coaches of all time to me. Not the greatest, but definitely one of the greatest, man. He's a great play caller, solid. Him and Drew Brees have definitely been one of the greatest combinations. Drew Brees, he's coming back where he was injured, had a thumb injury last season. Teddy Bridgewater stepped in admirably for him and helped them reach the playoffs. The only problem I have with the Saints, is that this feels like a running back season. Like, I don't know how much I have faith in Drew Brees because he's proven it, and he's proven it from time to time. But towards the end, especially in that Vikings game, it kind of showed me where his arm was at. He had so much rest that I thought his arm was going to come back live and strong, and it did. It did. But during that Vikings game, it just showed me that he can't really take big shots down the field, and that's never really been his game from the get-go, to throw long, deep passes all the time. But he really can't throw more than 45 yards down the field to me, and that kind of hurts the offense. It's more of an intermediate passing routes, short screen games, and I just don't know, short passing, like slants, 10-yard slants, 10-yard comebacks, but in the screen game. But I don't know if Drew Brees has that arm strength anymore. I thought they should have at least rolled with Teddy Bridgewater a little bit more, but Drew Brees has more clout in New Orleans than Teddy Bridgewater. Like I said, this team is still pretty solid. I do see like I said, this division is the NFC South is up for grabs. You just heard that Leonard Fournette went to Tampa Bay. So Tampa Bay the rich just got even richer. So the New Orleans Saints have to compete with them, man. And the defense, to me, it kind of got exposed a little bit last year. Towards the end, especially against the Vikings game, and they looked a little frustrated. But like I said, they're coming back, they're retooling. Let's see what happens. I still think it's a little troubling that Drew Brees' age. Is it going to be, this is the end for Drew Brees? Is this his last year? I don't know, because it was hints of him retiring. But I think he's really hungry for that another Super Bowl ring. So let's see what happens. Let me begin. New Orleans Saints, head coach by Sean Payton, draft picks. I'd really like the Cesar Ruiz pick, man. You need help in the inside. Drew Brees, it's not even the outside pressure that gets to him. It's when you could cause him to step inside the pocket and cause pressure in the inside. So I guess having that protection in the center, the guard positions are really important for that offense, to allow Drew Brees to step in and for his throws, man. Because Drew Brees, he moves well in that pocket. Linebacker Zach Bond was a great pick out of Wisconsin. You got tight end Adam Trotman, a big target. I would like to see the Patriots get another tight end like a Jimmy Graham, who was a beast for the Saints. But that hasn't been happening for years. They do got a Jared Cook, who's really solid. But like I said, it's been years since those Jimmy Graham years when he had. And you got Tommy Stevens, who's like a Taysom Hill out of Mississippi State. Some key signings. They re-signed Andres Peak, a great guard. He's, like I said, New Orleans have a great offensive line, man. Did a great job of building the offensive line. You got David Amamata, who's going to add depth at the defensive tackle position. You got Malcolm Jenkins coming back, safety. I don't know. Malcolm Jenkins, I don't know how much can he produce on that field. Sometimes he's a great leader, but it's a little shaky to me, that signing, man, especially for that amount of money. But I'm not mad at anybody who gets that money and that cheese. Justin Harday, cornerback position. Emmanuel Sanders for the wide receivers, opposite of Michael Thomas. Like I said, the Saints, they lack actually depth at the wide receiver position. I know that's shocking. We have a Michael Thomas, but other than that Michael Thomas, they really don't have anybody. You got a Traquan Smith who has potential. Let's see if he can take that next step and be another primary target for Drew Brees. But like I said, it just depends, because that's really who they really have, man. Michael Thomas, he's definitely a beast though. DJ Swearinger, safety position, only played one game with y'all. Noah Spence, Dietrich Nicholas at the cornerback position. You got PJ Williams re-signing at the cornerback position. Great signing. Magus Hunt at the defensive end. Offensive plays rate 21, time of possession 5, points 3, passing yards 9, passing yards 7, passing touchdown 2nd, rushing yards 16, rushing touchdowns 20, red zone touchdowns 7, overall touchdowns 5, defense points 13, yards 11, passing yards 20, passing touchdowns 21, rushing yards 4, rushing touchdowns 9, red zone touchdowns 14, overall touchdowns 14, time of possession 4, sacks 3rd, and 12, interceptions is 12. Like I said, the defense wasn't really too bad. It just started to crack it towards the end of the season to me. It started to get a little exposed, man. I think they could do better. The defense is starting to get a little old to me. A lot of guys are aging, especially like Cameron Jordan, who's still pretty good. Marshawn Lattimore had a solid season. He was doing okay. He got a little exposed towards the end of the season, especially in that Vikings game by Adam Thielen. The offense, like I said, Drew Brees, I'm just worried about a Drew Brees, man. I think his age and how is that he still got that arm strength to me. And I just don't know. I'm just a little confused, man, about this Saints team, because I think they're a team that's going to shock a lot of people and take a step back. I could be wrong, because like I said, Sean Payton's a great head coach, but I don't know if they have it no more, especially a Drew Brees. And you know what? Another thing that hurt them? Not having a Mark Ingram. I know they have Latavius Murray, but that's not the same as a Mark Ingram. And I thought that was a huge loss for them last year, having a Mark Ingram and an Alvin Kamara have that power and have that change. Alvin Kamara is a great change of pace back. He's a three down back at Alvin Kamara, but having a Mark Ingram was like icing on the cake, and they made it one of the best running back duels in the league, and just losing him to the Baltimore Ravens was a key loss to them, a very huge loss, especially with Mark Ingram's season he had in the Baltimore. So, like I said, key players: Alvin Kamara, Latavius Murray, Michael Thomas. I like the Emmanuel Sanders signing. Traquan Smith just needs to step up. But Jared Cook is solid at the tight end position, but he's a little old. The offensive line, Teron Armstead, I really do like him. He's one of the best offensive tackles in the league. Andreas Pete, one of the best guards in the league. Ryan Ramczak, one of the best tackles in the league. Like I said, they have a great offensive line. Cameron Jordan, you got Sheldon Rankins, Marcus Davenport. This is a solid defensive line. Janoris Jenkins, let's see what he can do. He had a good seasons with the Los Angeles Rams, or previous to St. Louis Rams. Had a great couple seasons there. Had a downside a little bit, a couple years, but let's see what he can do. Marcus Lattimore, and a Demario Davis. He's a great linebacker, sideline to sideline, great tackler. And Marcus Lattimore, he's good at cornerback, but got a little exposed last year, man. But let's see what these Saints can do, man. I just think this is a season where I'm just a little confused about them. This is the most confusing team because this division is a little confusing. I think they have a potential to finish number 2, because I think Tampa's going to win the division. But they have also the potential to take a step back, because I don't know how Drew Brees is really going to do and be healthy. Taysom Hill is going to definitely come in for a few plays and see what he can do. But even Taysom Hill, he's not really the predecessor. Why do you think they got a Jameis Winston to back up and have 3 quarterbacks on the roster? So just let me know what you think, New Orleans Saints. Do y'all think y'all going to take a step back? Because I believe y'all going to take a step back. Even though this team is pretty decent and has a great head coach, I just think this is a little bit of an aging defense. Sheldon Rankins, I think he got hurt. He's coming back. So I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me know. Like, subscribe if you like the video. Share your thoughts, New Orleans fans, or any fans at all, about the Saints, man. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. Tone out. Thank you.